This is an image by Leclerc. Hello everyone, I love to welcome you to our next English Live with an amazing photographer with Leclerc. And I'm really honored to have her on our live because I printed a lot of images. And as I saw her work, I'm very impressed. She's a world traveler. I show you just a little bit, probably the places where she's been. She's been to India. She's been to Pakistan. And as you see in her images, she's really, while she's traveling, shooting, going directly into the places. She's shooting marketplaces. She's shooting all the people. And in her words, she said, I have an insatiable curiosity about other cultures and the way of life. And this is amazing. I have also one impressive portrait. It's a woman from South Angola. And some words about France. She has been a traveler and a wanderer always in her life. Travel for her is not about vacation, it's her way to learn about world and that she deeply care about the world. There is nothing that energized her more than to be in a foreign environment trying to uncover some of its secrets. And this is amazing. I have some images probably I show to you from, this is Western Mongolia. We will talk about all the images, but you can see this amazing girl. You can also see she's going really deeply into the places. Wonderful images. And also her newest work, I have to say, very impressed. She's done these images in Mexico. She is incredible. She has been awarded a lot of times. She has been printed. She has exhibitions all over the world. We will talk about all this. And now I'm going for France because I'm more than curious. And 1 hour always is not that much to talk about this incredible amount of work. So France, I hope you are on. I try to invite you. Show some images, probably they are from Sudan. Really incredible image. France!
Hello.
Hello, my sweetheart! Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are
I'm
you?
very fine. It's kind of hot. Actually, it's summertime. I don't know how is it at your place.
It is hot
Yeah,
as well, but it's a beautiful day. I mean, it's the middle of the afternoon here, and
yeah.
everybody's outside
Where
except
are you
me.
located, France?
I'm
Yeah,
right
me
now. I'm in Chicago.
in Chicago.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, in Chicago. So actually, I have to show one image at the beginning because it shows, when I saw it, it shows you, your love to street, your love for photography. I was deeply touched because I honestly have to say, and we will talk about this too, you have an amazing homepage with a blog where you are writing all your journeys down. So I beg everyone to just to look at it. But where was it?
Oh well, this is not the most cheerful image, but
Yeah.
and I'll tell you why if you want, if
Yeah,
you want to do this now. But this was at Hola Mohala, which
yeah,
is the big Sikh celebration.
yeah,
And it's just after Holi. So the Sikh have sort of tried doing colors or just do colors the way the
yeah,
Indians do. So that's why I'm all red. And the little medallion is from a Sikh fellow that is just giving it to me, a
yeah,
little medal. And the next day there was the big finally, if you final, and we're all in a big field, and there are horses that are supposed to come,
yeah,
and they say, okay, we're going to clear the field when the horses come, and there's a million people, it's
yeah.
India.
It's India, yeah,
And then I'm thinking, I'm alone there, and I'm thinking, this is very crowded. I'm going to turn around and go back to the periphery. And as I do that, and I'm on my way, there's the horse that gets afraid, and
yeah,
he starts uh, running toward the crowd. And so the crowds just quickly start running, and then I get stampeded.
Oh
Uh,
my God.
not by
So
the
I want, not by the horse, but people, but I wanted to say or to ask also, going through all your images, I printed a lot. And the more I looked for your work, the more I got touched. You have to have so much stories to
yeah,
tell as a photographer, so much friendships you made also here.
mm,
It's also on your blog with
yeah,
people because it's incredible.
yeah.
So yeah,
Anyway,
actually, yeah,
I have 16 pins in my arm as
yeah.
a result of that lovely event, but it's okay. It was worth it. I mean, it would have been better without it, without the
16
fall.
pins. So you, yeah, so you
Yeah,
this is,
it was.
you can say live
Yes,
photographer as you told
yes.
about yourself, because I also thinking, how can I describe you? It's documentary, is it street? And you said about yourself it's live photography.
Hmm.
So it's for me really describe your work, live photography, because you are in the middle of a scenery, you are with the people, and you are also documenting their lives, which really, really deeply touched me. I got some from South Angola, actually, some images I have to show, because this describes you are in a foreign country, you are in between with people, you see their lives, you see their, you hear them singing, you hear everything. So it's incredible.
Well, this is certainly. I mean, you know, this is how I
Yeah,
started, certainly wanting to do documentary mostly. I mean, and particularly cultures that were disappearing. I was just afraid that, first of all, I would not get to see them.
yeah,
And second of all, the rest of the world will not get to see them because they'll be gone. So that was really the impetus when I started. And then it sort of moved into, I mean, this is still very important to me. The story is always important, but I think, yeah, as you know, lately I've sort of, not sure I like the label necessarily, but I've been doing more quote unquote streets, but
yeah,
still story. Yeah,
yeah.
but story is where my heart is. I can't deny that.
Yeah, Starius. So have you been, where was the point you decided to do photography? To go out to the world, to travel? What happened? Where was the decision? Probably most of us photographers, we also asked ourselves, where was the beginning?
Mhm.
What happened that you go out and documenting, shooting?
You know, I've always been a traveler, so
Yes.
that part isn't new. That has been in me. Just very curious about the world, always. And as I say on my blog, I mean, I was not a photographer, full-time photographer, certainly, not even a vacation photographer. I
Yeah.
was basically in academia for many years, and then I just decided that I had to do something else, try to find something more creative than what I was doing now.
Yeah.
And I initially just wanted to show these, various cultures, and I was just clicking away. And then I decided that I wanted to do better. If I want people to look at them, I have to be able to work on my skills. So I've been sort of trying to improve on, the type of photography I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So greetings from Stay says France. I love your work. And really, I honestly also have to say I love it too. It's incredible.
Oh,
It's
that's very
there's I have to also show to the viewers this impressive series. You made it in South Sudan.
yes.
So you traveled also to places which probably for us are, I don't know, very, very different.
Yeah.
So you are curious about really different cultures, as you told about cultures which are probably not that known that much, not as we call it our Western world. It's not
Yeah.
in New York, it's not
Yeah.
Chicago. It's yeah. So
Yeah.
how did you prepare yourself for a trip like this? Actually, when you go really far away, probably you have no water. You have to think about probably also illnesses which are different, which we have. So how did you prepare?
Well, a number of them, I mean, to be honest, a number of them were done with other people. So,
Yeah,
because it's prohibitive to do it alone, and it's not that safe either in some of these places. So the early work certainly was always with groups of people, or
Yeah.
small groups of people. The lately, maybe since before the pandemic, I've mostly been traveling on my own.
Yeah.
And that, I mean, I travel on my own, but I find a guide, a local guide that can sort of get ready and get, you know, everything ready for me when I
Or
travel,
prepare
and,
when you, yeah.
and help out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're getting,
I'm lucky to be able to do this. I know some people who do great work and they're basically on their own, and I admire them. They basically try to do all of it
yeah.
alone. And I try to find a good guy, a fixer, quote unquote, and
Yeah.
yeah, go that route. Yeah.
Got that true. I got a question from a viewer. Where did you go to South Sudan? Because the civil war, I kept postponing that visit. It's Courtney. It's Courtney is asking us.
Yeah. I was there, I believe it's 2018, just before the
Yeah.
pandemic and before I mean, the country, it breaks my heart that, it's been at war forever. I mean, Sudan per se was at war, and then South Sudan got its independence, and then it starts, different faction in the country start fighting one another.
Yeah.
And it was probably one of the year where things were the calmest, but still you were hearing of, tribal fights here and there constantly.
Yeah.
Um, they are still group. I saw that. I mean, and then the serious war in Sudan started, what, a year ago now. And there are still groups that are going
Yeah.
to photograph. I don't know whether it's safe. I'm guessing you probably want to be sure that you're going with somebody
With
that
somebody that's,
is
yeah.
very experienced with the area, because I mean yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's yeah, and there are areas that are more dangerous than others, and certainly um, don't don't go to
To
Sudan,
Sudan, yeah.
South
But
Sudan.
it's
It's
you're a really brave woman to go to these places, to show us these places, to show us the cultures. And
You're very kind, but I wanted to see them.
yeah,
That's the
yeah,
first
yeah. But
emphasis.
yeah, I'm kind because I have to say that I'm really impressed. I I'm really impressed about all the places, and also like you went to. These are images from Pakistan,
Yes.
as I told at the beginning, but you go really directly to the places, to the markets, to the people. You are not scared in the way just to go to and to show
Yeah.
all the different things, all the cultures, and in such a way that really I can say live photography.
Yeah. Yeah. And this is, I went to Pakistan
Yeah,
last year.
yeah,
And so I did 1 week on my own, where I went up all the way to the Kalash Valley to try to document the Kalash people, which are an absolutely beautiful group of people. And then I spent a week with Masih Dakovich in Lahore. And some of these pictures are from there.
with Maciek.
Uh,
Yeah,
yeah,
Maciek
yeah.
Dako.
I
Yeah,
know I'm
this.
not
Yeah,
pronouncing it right. I
yeah.
mean, he was, corrects me. Maybe one day I'll learn, but I don't know.
No,
I
but
wanted,
yeah, I heard from also when we talked about Anna also went with
yeah,
Maciek, so this is why
yeah,
I never went with him, but I probably know him
yeah,
that he's going to these
yeah,
places. Yeah,
yeah. He is very good at. I mean, he's a great photographer, and he obviously, and he is good at identifying locations where there
yeah,
are lots of things to see. And that's lovely. And then he looks at your images, which I'm not used to at all.
yeah. France?
Yeah,
Oh
I'm
yeah, you're
here.
here. Oh
So,
yeah, oh yeah.
um, so and then he looks at your images, and I'm not used to this at all. So it was always
Yeah,
kind of a what do you mean? What do you mean? You don't like this, or this should be. But what it helped me is to, I mean, I comes from the story perspective, and he
Yes.
comes from, the sweet perspective, and I try to listen carefully and take what I can use and do my thing.
Yeah.
But it was
Can
fun. It was useful.
it's probably it's really an interesting point you tell about street photography or our work we're doing because everybody is doing it in a different way, in a different style, with
Mhm.
different emotions. And sometimes I also find it really inspiring to go probably also with people who have completely different
Mhm.
approach and completely different minds because not just that I learned a little bit the different perspective, but also I see that the way I'm going probably, which for us is always important, is kind of right. Also for me, that you get more secure in what you're doing and not that insecure at the beginning, and you don't take care so much probably about you always take care about the opinions of the others, but you know what I wanted to say, you shoot what you see with your heart and you go. And I wanted to ask you about this amazing place. It's in Pakistan. It's is it
Yes, it's
yeah,
in Lahore.
yeah,
Yes, it's an old mosque in Lahore.
yeah,
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same mosque, and the students, the little boys, were at school. Obviously, I mean Islamic school,
yeah,
and were a little surprised to see us there. But it was okay. Not, I mean, not surprised in a mean way, just surprised. Period. And yeah, so back to these
yeah,
workshop. What I think is important for me at least, and I struggled with it a bit. It's you have to be able to not try to emulate as much as take from it what works for you and integrate it, not try to change your
yeah,
style or copy. Yeah.
yeah,
So this is what I'm trying to do when I take one of
yeah,
these workshops, because I can't become them,
yeah,
and so I just have to do learn from it
mm,
and integrate into what it is I do.
yeah. And you can probably visit places from somebody who's showing to you, which you, when you go by yourself,
Mhm.
haven't. This is also what I like. You see probably local places where they bring that to a mosque or to things like that. I'm really curious about one series, France, I have to say. And this is from Mongolia. And you've been there. And I was like, when I saw this, I was like, whoa, what amazing. I have to say, how was Mongolia? How was it there?
Yeah, it was great. It's not an easy country to visit
Yeah,
either. I mean, in the north, because I mean it's huge distance and no roads
yeah,
basically. And again, there I was meeting a group, and my plane couldn't land coming from Beijing for about 2.5 days. So I mean, it went there, was just about to land, and then turned around and
yeah,
came back, and we did
yeah,
that 2 days in a row and just couldn't land. So the group left, and I had to chase them, and it was just, yeah, it was just. You're on the road and there's no way to
yeah.
communicate basically, and we're asking people, have you seen foreigners somewhere?
What's
We
wrong?
sort of
What
knew
an
the general area,
yeah,
but finding them was, but
what an
yeah,
adventure.
yes, yes,
Really, what an
always,
adventure. Yeah,
always, you go in these areas, yeah, you,
yeah,
you hope it's a good
yeah.
adventure, but it's always an adventure.
So
Yeah.
do you plan? As I realize, probably fear is always not good. So you just go as brave as you are and just okay, what happened? Just happen. You can't anyway predict what happens.
Well,
Or
you try to do, I mean, now that I go on my own, you try to be prepared as much as you can to have a sense of, what you're going to see and
yeah,
what you're going to visit and what you want out of it if you can. Never quite work the way
yeah,
you anticipate, but it's good to have a sense of,
of
what
where you're going. Yeah,
what you're hoping to find. Uh, so yeah, I'm sure everybody does that, but yeah, and they will, yeah. there will always be things that you thought you would see and things
Yeah.
that just, surprise you. And I do sort of on my own. It's never. I mean, this one wasn't posed. I mean, it was literally the little
The little
girl
girl.
was.
Yeah.
She was. I mean, so my work is mostly candid. I mean, there are a few exceptions, like,
Yeah.
but it's mostly candid. And she was just there playing with, the animals, playing with the sheep. And then she noticed me and she sort of didn't know what to do. She's looking at me and she's thinking, it's like the obvious, she was, what am I
Yeah.
supposed to do now? So I grabbed that shot, and then she goes back with the sheep, and then she goes find her mother. So it's just the moment. I mean, and that's what I refer to when I say life photography. It's a
Yeah.
moment and
Moment which you
an
share
exchange.
with, yeah, exchange, even if you don't know the language, because
Yeah,
I'm not sure if you, when you go there, how you talk, probably with hands and feet or things like that, or
that's why a guide is,
yeah,
um, yeah, a
yeah,
good a guide that can translate this, very useful. Well, lately I've been a lot to sort of West Africa where they speak French, in some country of West Africa
yeah.
where French, so that helps. But
So what do you
yeah,
prepare? Where's your next journey going to? Do you have any ideas? Do you have some
yeah,
concept for the next half year?
yeah. Well, yeah, some. And I want to develop street more. That's important to me. I mean, I've enjoyed it, and um, I want to sort of work more in that
Yeah,
direction. And next, I'm going to Sri Lanka, which is a trip that I had actually committed to go
yeah,
again with people. There's a huge festival in August, and I had committed to go in 2018,
yeah.
and then in 2019, and then I couldn't go that year, and then 3 years of COVID.
Of COVID, yes. What did you do in this time, actually? Because it's when you are shooting while traveling, and then this aspect is not available actually like you used to. What did you do in this time?
I went to Africa.
You went to Africa, and you stayed in Africa,
No,
or
but so everybody was telling me this is insane.
yeah,
We're supposed to basically isolate and stay home, and you go to
yeah.
Africa. I mean, I stay home for 6 months, and then it's just
It
like,
just yeah, it makes you yeah,
okay, things are getting better, and there at the time, so I went to Ivory Coast,
yeah.
and nobody, it wasn't there
It
basically.
wasn't there
It,
for
it
that.
wasn't
Yeah,
there.
different
So
word. Yeah,
I went to Ivory Coast. I went to Benin
Benin.
at
Yeah,
that time, yeah, and no problem at all. And then I did a few. I tried to do a few things locally when things were getting better, sort of outside, um, but nothing. I didn't get anything. I didn't get sick. I got COVID once
yes,
coming
Benin.
from New York.
No, no
Yes,
way. Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah,
So I mean, so then I was telling my friends, see, I mean, you're telling me I shouldn't go abroad because it's
yeah.
dangerous. And where do I get COVID? Back
Back
home. I
home.
mean,
Yeah,
so
yeah. This is yeah. It's great. It was crazy, and still, I have to say, unforgettable times
yeah,
because there was for our generation or for us,
yes, yes,
it's on almost 2 years, like kind of a different life when you get used to. So,
yeah,
this is Benin.
yes, Benin,
Was it? Yeah. I honestly deeply felt in love with this image.
yes,
So it's incredible. It's are there fishermen's or what's happening there?
yes, yes, yes. Every
Yeah,
night at the end of, yeah, well, twice a day actually, they just pull these humongous nets out of the
yeah,
water, and then they share the fish among themselves, basically.
basically.
So everybody that wants to get some of the bounty sort of come and help. You can go, if you go, you can go and help. You can pull,
Really?
which I did a little bit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can. They're always happy to. I mean, some women go as well, or the women wait for the fish to get out and then they help, sorting
Yeah.
them through. And yeah, so all over the beachfront, basically.
But
They're
also, what I have to say is your amazing style in photography in these three pictures. I can tell that it's a lot of dynamics. You shoot also, and this is amazing from down,
mhm.
as I can see. So you
Yes,
go
yes,
down from a,
lots.
from a
Yes.
perspective. Always people are asking which camera are you using for,
I've used them all. So
yeah,
I mean, um, well, initially I used them all.
use them all. Yeah,
This is an overstatement, but I had a Canon to start, and when
yeah,
I got my accident, I hola mohala, the Canon and the lens was too heavy for my arm,
yeah.
so I couldn't
Oh,
carry it. So I
so
switched.
I'm,
Yeah,
yeah,
I switched to
yeah,
Fuji, which I love for quite a while, and I got frustrated because the battery would die
yeah,
very quickly. The early ones, I mean, it was just, come on, I have to, leave with 5 batteries for a day. It makes no sense. So I got, and I keep breaking them.
yeah,
They were not. So I switched to Sony,
yeah.
and at least the batteries are quite good, and I mean it's a good camera. But now with the street I'm thinking maybe I should go back to Fuji, but who knows. But I don't think it's not the camera, it's what you
Yeah.
do. I mean, yeah, as everybody
Yeah, it's
would
also probably if it's, I know you travel a lot, and I know photographers who have a lot of luggage with the camera equipment, and I realized they are all looking at me with my
yeah,
small
yeah,
camera
yeah,
and batteries. But I think it's for long journeys
yeah,
and for trips like this, it's
yeah,
perfect not to have too much
yeah.
because you get crazy when you carry everything. But probably, yeah, that's,
I take less and less
yeah,
since I don't do portraits much at all anymore, and so I don't bring. I mean, I bring 1655 and or with the Fuji, or 2470 with the Sony, and that's it. I mean, that's all.
I
Yeah, this is
have some
important.
amazing portraits because when I went through, and I went really through, I will show you your first image.
Yeah,
But I just found, just to show amazing images. This is also from Southern Angola,
yeah,
a woman. But you can see that cultural, you've been really
yeah,
directly in contact with the
yeah,
people, and you show us all the different faces, the different. This was um, in
this is
Munda-
this is Sudan, South Sudan,
Sudan, yeah, Sudan,
Mundari man, and this is Angola as well.
Angola,
This
yeah,
this is South Sudan, the Toposa
yeah,
woman, Lariam woman. I'm sorry, Lariam, Larim.
woman,
Yeah,
yeah. This is so impressive, I have to say. This is an amazing portrait, and whoa,
do
it's
you
not just
do you
touching, but
do
yeah.
portrait as well, or do you mostly do street,
I
Agnes?
do street
Yeah,
actually, but when I was asked for somebody or for a magazine, I do
yeah,
portraits too. Yes, but actually, I'm known as a street photographer,
mhm,
and I'm also like you. I love to travel. I love to get lost in the streets, like 12, 14, 16 hours. I don't ever. Sometimes I don't make myself a plan. I don't use GPS. I
yeah,
just watch in the morning, and I put my
yeah,
cell phone away and just walk, walk, walk.
yeah.
So
That's the appeal for me with the sort of street
yeah,
approach, like that.
as I promised you, what I found Chicago. All your images are colorful, and I was amazed to see one probably black and white image of
Oh,
Chicago
wow.
with very bad weather. I remember the it was writing brr, so
Yep.
it should be cold. But actually, you are a color photographer. Yeah,
I think mostly, yes, I think I am. It's funny because sometimes I think, oh, I look at my work and I think, oh, this series would be better in black and white, actually. And then I look at it in black and white, and I live with it a bit. And most of the time, I would basically go back to the color.
The
The
color.
only time, actually, and there was a piece published in, I don't know if you're familiar with Dodo magazine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's about basically tribal dances, all these groups of people that you shown us. They were sort of, they're always dances at some point that happens at some point or another. So and people from Ethiopia as well, and so it's the whole series of these various tribes dancing, and I couldn't get the color palette to match
Yeah.
from. I mean, this was over a number of years, and I couldn't get the color palette to match. So I did it in black and
In
white.
black and
I
white.
converted it to black and white, and it's quite. I think it's quite. It works quite well. But yeah,
Yeah.
my heart is in a world of color. Yes.
Also with color. And actually, one surprise for you. Your first image you posted on Instagram. And I honestly have to say that it's a journey you also did through photography,
Yeah.
which is really amazing. But I wanted to show you your first and your beginning. You started to go on Instagram just to show us your amazing images. Was it for you because when did you start it and with Instagram kind of?
Initially, if I remember correctly,
Yeah,
it was the idea was to put Instagram was just to put images of what you were
what
doing
you were doing. Yeah,
at that particular moment. And that image, I was in New York. I remember it well, and it was the first time I had seen. I don't know if it's easy to see in the image, but it was the first time I had seen these what looks like an ATM, but
yeah,
it gives away cupcakes.
yeah. No, cool.
Yes.
Yeah,
So she's getting
yeah,
cupcakes. And, I thought it was just,
yeah,
a lovely thing too.
yeah.
Lovely
But
idea. And I
your
like,
first image already went into your what you are doing. This is in Cambodia, and so you already started with documenting, with live photography, with traveling, with being close to people. And I have to show this is an incredible series. I have to say, um, the Mexico, the
did,
horse. Yeah, can you tell a little bit about?
well, I went to Oaxaca
Yeah,
a few months ago, I think, yeah, February this year.
yeah,
I went to do street, and I did that, sort of on my own. And then I found a guide who could, I asked him to take me on little town around so that I can see the market, the various markets, and so on and so forth. And then I said, "Is there anything happening?" And he says, "Well, there are people making pottery." And I said, mm. And then he says, "Well, there's this, charrieda on Sunday and Saturday and Sunday if you want to go see it." And I said, "Yeah, that sounds
yeah.
fun." So I went one day, and it was just a blast, very fun. And then I went the next day to sort of see it again. Very, very nice people, very serious about this art form. I mean, it's very important to them. So I mean, they work very hard, and as you can see, the women dress,
Yeah,
in these traditional dresses, and so do they had little girls dressed the same way, all in red. It was lovely. It was so visually
a
appealing.
highlight. Yeah,
Yeah, so that was great fun.
yeah. Amazing series, I have to say, honestly. So,
And I was not ready. I didn't. I mean, I did my best, but I didn't have. I did the best I could do. I didn't have the right lens. I could have done way more if I had had the longer lens. But since as I said, I'm trying to limit myself to you know either 35 or 24/7 if I use
yeah,
Zoom. That's all I had. So, but it was fun. It was great fun.
this is the boy. Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
So, did
He's
you ask people probably when you are going close to them for permission, or is it
no, no, no.
no?
I There are like two ways. that I will do it. I either sort of don't ask permission, and then if I see that they're not happy, I'll just if they want me to delete it, I will delete it.
Yeah.
If I ask permission, I don't take the picture right away. I just stay there and look around and pretend that I'm not sure what I'm doing. I want them to be used to seeing me and not just trying to pose. It's very important to me that it's not, it's okay if they look at me, but I don't want it to be a post image. I never tell them look that way, whatever. I no, I just try to, which is why
To
often I will click and then I'll ask, is it okay,
yeah.
you know, if I take a picture of you? But by then I may have taken the picture I want already. Um, and but if they're really upset, obviously I will not. I
You
will
will
not.
not, yeah. So you really, yeah, I understand you
Yeah,
completely.
yeah.
But you want the natural moment, the natural feeling.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. In the street, the same thing. Often, I mean, we never ask, but often I try to work on the composition to get what I want. But first, when I see a scene, um, and my first reaction is to photograph it because I'm so afraid it's going to disappear.
yeah,
And then I will work trying to make it better and thinking about, what I would want in my composition in the frame. But my first, it's like I want something out of this. And, what if it disappears before I can decide
yeah,
how I should be doing it? So, so I try to do it sort of both ways, sort of a click, fast shot, and then
yeah.
much more thinking into. Yeah.
So actually, are you staying longer at places, or you see the scenery, click, and you go further, or
Well, if I see a scene that I think is worth capturing, as I said, I will do a fast click, and then I will start thinking about how to make it better, whether it's possible to make it better, whether I can make it better. I mean, are there better element or a different angle that I can take, or can I try to introduce something that I didn't have in the first click, assuming it's still
yeah,
there or there's enough still there. And I try to stay as long as I can to get something, but this is something I have to work on. Patience. Yep. I've walked away from things that I should have stayed longer. But I'm working on it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you never know. It's
Yes.
probably sometimes, yeah, so we always think when the scene is gone, oh, should I? But it's gone. So
Yeah.
we never know what would happen. So I always say, okay, it's gone. Probably
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
was not my scene.
Which is why I do a first quick click, and it doesn't always work, but sometimes. Um, well, a good example of that is that picture that I'm sure you've seen, because that the picture of what I call the celestial ladies, the four ladies in white.
Yeah, yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. So um, I saw the scene and I was shaking. I was just afraid it would just disappear.
yeah,
Um, and I just, took a, a couple of quick images, and then I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna stay here, and they're gonna move, and it's gonna be even better. No, they just all left. So if I had not done that, first
yeah.
click and waited for it to be perfect, it wouldn't be
It
that
wouldn't
picture wouldn't be.
be that picture. It's great. It's an amazing image, and
Yeah, yeah,
it was a lot festivals and
yeah,
exhibitions
yeah,
actually. So it's really
yeah, yeah,
a great
yeah.
image.
Yeah, but
Also,
it
like,
was it was
yeah,
luck. It was luck, and well, it's always luck. But
this also is very, very impressive, I have to say, because you can see light and shadow,
mhm.
all your colors. Was it afternoon sun? Yeah.
Yes, late afternoon. Yes, yes,
So you are
yeah,
also not shooting the flash. You are using natural light for,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I try
This
with flash. I'm not very good at it. So yeah,
this is I think it's India also.
This is no, this is Bangladesh.
Bangladesh, yeah.
This is at a festival called Bishma Ijtima, which is the second largest Islamic festival
Yeah.
after the Hajj. Yeah, and I know it doesn't look very crowded, but it gets very, very crowded.
This is
I
why I
mean,
thought it's especially short because where the people are as all the millions of
yeah,
people and you get this one incredible shot.
yes, yes.
Yeah,
And all of the other pictures are, these people. I'm sure you've seen. I have some, but there are many people who have them. Like all of these people piled up on the train, and riding on top of the train as well as the train being
yeah. I
crowded.
think it's this one too, or I don't
Yeah,
want
it's
to,
like
yeah,
that. Yeah, that's what you see a lot. And then the prayer was starting, and everybody had basically left, and this guy was asleep. So, so I
also,
wasn't sure whether I should wake him up or let him sleep through the prayer. But then a friend came and basically
yeah,
just woke him up,
we
and
came up
and that was
and so also, which I really love is the series you took probably if you ever, and I deeply hope you are going to make a book.
maybe.
France, I deeply hope because also I found different places and marketplaces, which for me are very, very interesting because they document completely different cultures. This is in Kenya.
This is Lamu Island, yes, in Kenya.
Yeah.
Lovely,
And
lovely.
this lovely. And you have also Vietnam here, the marketplace.
Mm,
This is amazing. This is, I think, Uzbekistan, was it? Yeah.
yes,
Super, because this totally is the Eastern Europe style with the cucumbers or the
yeah,
Eastern, yeah.
and the
And
smile, yeah,
the smile, yeah. And you have here, I think this is,
yeah,
I'm not sure, India or Bangladesh. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Kolkata. No,
Calcutta.
Varanasi. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So really, I'm really,
You went
it,
deep there. I mean, you went to old,
I,
old
I
images.
went everywhere and I also went for you because I already honestly have to say, which I really found impressing, was I know it's landscape, it's not street, but you've been also here.
Yeah,
And this is for me something which I said, whoa, what an amazing woman seeing the penguins and being in the Antarctic and it's terribly cold, but to see all the nature things,
yeah,
to go
yeah.
also to see the, that's so sweet, I'm so sorry. And I love that you are, as a street photographer, you also have like really monumental, really, this is the Rapa Nui.
Yeah.
You also have really images which are, for me, probably really also impressive because when you go and travel to a country, it's not just street, it's also nature.
Yeah.
And you show this to us. And
But yeah,
yeah,
this is the process sort of looking at, yeah, what appeals to me. I know I'm not a wildlife photographer. I mean, they are just. I mean, I absolutely love it. I love to do it. It's fun. But I mean, there are people that are just do, just amazing, exquisite work. Uh, I'm a photographer doing wildlife. I'm not a wildlife
yeah.
photographer. But
But you take it also into the live photography you're doing.
yeah,
You integrate it,
yeah,
like probably some of us are doing backyards or
yeah.
stickers or graffiti. So you also integrate this into your work, and it's amazing to see. Because
Well,
after this, I said, this is a woman with so many experiences. It's incredible. So to meet you one day and to talk about your amazing work is for me was really whoa, I have to say.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
also this is, I think, wait, this is I've got some images from, this is Kenya also.
This was also quite well. Yes, this is Lamu Island again,
Yeah.
and they have this big celebration called Molid,
Yeah.
and where they celebrate the birthday of Prophet Muhammad,
Yeah.
and it's just a lot of fun. I mean, people from neighboring cities and islands come to celebrate. And then they have races. They have boat races. I mean, these magnificent sailboats that they have. So they have a very serious races. This is in the midst of one. And they have, yeah, you see,
Yeah.
I mean, amazing. And they have donkey races because this is an island where there are no cars.
Yeah.
It's the streets are too small, so they have to travel. If they have to
I
carry
think
something
this.
heavy, they use donkeys.
Yeah.
So they have also a donkey race during Molid. It's quite lively and colorful, and people are just very happy. And there's a big procession that takes place
Yeah.
at the end, and everybody plays music and very fun, very nice people.
So actually, your interest in countries like this, probably more than in the Western countries. Where does it come from? What is it for you? What says?
It's a good question. I'm not sure. You're gonna laugh. When I was a kid, well, first of all, I'm from
Yeah,
Montreal. I'm from, yeah,
from
Canada.
Canada. Canada. Yeah.
I remember. I mean, and I don't think that has anything to do with it, really seriously. But my favorite books were Tintin.
Yeah.
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 Yes. And I would, I mean, and I would just read them over and over, and I would struggle with some of the words, like the city. I remember one, he says he's going to Constantinople, and it took me a long time to read that word, and I was just dreaming of going with him.
Yeah.
Yes. So, did Tantan give me, the travel bug, or did I have the travel bug and Tantan was a way for me to just dream about it? I don't know, but it's always been in me. I've been really a traveler forever.
For your whole. Yeah. Probably this is also interesting. Our childhood experiences. Why we are probably visual people, or why we prefer this or that in our life. It's always something which has to do with that,
And it's not
I
even,
guess.
it's not like I have a bucket list of places that I need to go and I cross them on the list. I mean, every time I go somewhere, I come back and I say, I have to go back there.
Yeah,
It was so interesting. I have to go back there. I didn't see all I wanted to see. And of course, at some point, there
yeah.
will be,
It
yeah,
is.
there's only so much you can do. But yeah, I don't know, maybe it's a disease. I don't know. But
It's yeah. We are. Yeah. I think it's not a disease. Probably we love life.
yeah,
This is
yeah,
it, and we want to see the most. And the I found 3 images from Cuba actually. Uh, ah, could make friendships with people in these countries you experience.
yes,
What you can take with in your life. For
yes,
me, it's an important aspect. This is
yes.
Ines is asking Pixel Point.
Yes,
Yeah,
no, absolutely, and it's what I can. I mean, I always have exchanges with the people, the
people.
locals,
Yeah,
of course.
I show
Yeah,
this one again. Yeah,
yeah. This it's what's important for me also, and I did this a lot at some point. It was mostly with women. It's to be able to show people more the commonality as opposed to the differences. I mean, we have we have these idea that people outside our country are just so different and have different values. Well, no, they don't. And so my aim was always to try to show these commonality, this sense of family, this sense of community that we all have, and we think we're the only one who have them. um, and this is what I get every time. It's like, we're not that different. In fact, we're not different at all. I mean, we're maybe different in a few things we eat, but that's
yeah,
it. I mean, we all, care about making life better for us, for the kids, for the community, for
for everyone. So
just,
probably a
yeah,
smile and a warm heart will sometimes be more worth than yeah,
yeah,
different things we do.
yeah.
So some from Cuba, I have to say. I have this free one. This is when did you been to Cuba?
Um, well, I've been a few times,
Yes.
and funny enough, believe it or not, I was, I think I was maybe 18 years old. I went to Cuba, the first flight of tourists from Canada.
Really?
Yeah, and they didn't want us. I mean, so you can imagine this is a
Yeah,
long.
visa and things like that you needed for this. Yeah,
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 yeah, oh yeah, but it was, I mean, that trip, they would not let us go anywhere.
yeah.
They basically brought us to a resort, fenced, and we were not allowed to leave. It has changed a lot since then, of course. So I went back. I think this last trip was 2016 or 17, and I'm hoping to go back this year.
This year?
I really,
Yeah.
yeah,
You like
well,
to go? Yeah.
I would love
I
to. I mean,
have.
this is also
Yeah.
lovely.
I have it more from your homepage because there are a lot of, and this is I say please if the viewers are watching, go on France's homepage. It's incredible. Also the stories you write to the images, it's amazing because you can see a lot of images. This is from Cuba. I also found some from, yeah, this is the streets of the world. You have thematically wonderful themes for your images, which I think also is important to probably to say. Also, there's a serious, I'm sorry it's mirrored, but
Yeah.
love of God.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was
So,
interested. I did this series on ritual, basically.
yeah,
So trying to, yeah, document ritual. And it was again to show that they're very similar to one another. I mean, from one
yeah.
region to the next. I mean, I don't know why we fight. I don't understand it. But anyway.
Me too. Me either, because me either. Especially what happens now, I can't understand. So I'm completely now in the last couple of weeks happened so much. So I'm also kind of like, whoa, okay, what's going on? So
Yeah.
I'm not sure also if I'm not this year trying to travel to the places, but probably I'm not scared, but I'm aware what happened. Is it
Yes.
possible? Is it the same like to go there next year? So also I tried this year to go as
Yes.
much as I can. I have here amazing Istanbul,
Yes.
also
It is.
incredible
It's a great
image.
city. Everybody go to Istanbul.
Yeah,
Well, no, leave it to me.
yeah.
Don't go. Don't go.
I
It
never
was.
been. Yeah, I
Oh,
never been actually.
it's a really. I mean, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
It has so much to offer. The light is magnificent,
yeah,
for one thing, and then you have the boats and the water and these various communities and people are nice and I thought it was just phenomenal.
yeah.
Very
Also, I found one image just to show you've been to so many places from Iran.
Yeah,
You've been also to Iran,
yeah,
traveling there, which also should be amazing for photography. I know it's not easy.
yeah.
As
I'm not sure. Yeah, I hope one day we can go back. I don't
yeah,
think now is the time for somebody who lives in America, but yeah, it's a
yeah,
beautiful country.
yeah, definitely beautiful landscapes, beautiful. Yeah, now totally different. Krakow.
Yeah,
I'm Western. Yeah, this is Krakow. You've been to Krakow, and a boy, typical, also playing accordion.
yeah.
So you've been to Poland too, visiting Poland.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's where you're from?
I was born there, yes. I was born and raised there. And still during the communistic times, my mother and I, we went to Germany.
I see.
So it was before the wall
Right.
fell. So I still know the times in the 80s in the eastern parts of Europe. And yeah, I still remember all these. And I actually have to say I love Poland because when you live in the western part, it's still something ancient. It has still some places which are not restorated, so you can see the old culture and the old buildings and a lot of history. So yeah, it's I like it. And actually, one which I found from
Yeah.
London, a couple in London.
I thought it was hysterical, but it was like, I was wondering, are they shooting a movie? And then
Yeah,
and then I look up and no, no, it was them. They were looking for, records like vinyls,
yeah.
basically, which is, in consistent with, their style, I think. Yeah, it was
I think
just
there's a lot of, it's a community, a big community even in London, which are like kind of retro and dressed like this and having meetups and also shootings. So it's also amazing. I wanted to ask you because this is one of the most wonderful images, full of
mm.
life and joy. And so, where did you make it and what happened here?
So it's the thing I was describing earlier,
Yeah.
The Moulid Festival in Lamu. And this is one of the procession, and I'm following the procession, and little did I know, afterwards I learned that women are not supposed to be in the procession. But anyway,
Okay. Yeah.
um, but it's not like people were upset or annoyed. I mean, somebody came and, anyway, and this young guy just was playing his thing and then turned around and, he had this smile, and then, I just went for it. I mean, basically it was just, it was so joyful,
Yeah.
and it's so rare these days. This is not long ago. This is last year, the
Yeah.
year before maybe. It's so rare these days to see these, joyful
Joyful
expressions, and
expressions.
I,
Yes.
I was just thrilled to capture it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So
uh,
probably you still see it on pride parades or on fests or
yeah,
festivals, but
that's
yeah,
true.
this is
Yeah,
probably why people also love to
yeah,
shoot there. A lot of
yeah, yeah.
different styles, different people, and also I found one which really it's from India also, but this is incredible. France,
This is
this
also at
is
the, Bishwa
oui,
Istama, Bisha Istama
yeah, this
in
is here,
London.
yeah,
Yeah, it's the same, celebration basically. And yeah, it was at the end, people were going to the prayer. And it's after that I saw the guy basically sleeping.
basically sleeping, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the same day, but yeah, colorful. Yeah.
Yeah, colorful, and it's as you see so many people, and you got an image where not that many people in the balloons. This
Yes.
is really incredible. So I wanted to say just also for the people who are doing the 24 hours project, as you told me that a lot of people are on the road. I wanted to say also big hugs to them all. They are doing amazing work, and also you can replay always the live and the release of Macadam. I will collab with you and France. I really deeply hope to meet you one day in life,
I'm sure we.
probably if in one of the exotic countries you're going to, or even see just more and more of your work, which is really incredible and touching and really gives us energy to go out and shoot. This is what I felt watching it. I was like, oh my God, what an incredible woman, going, meeting people, making friends, documenting. And I'm really, really more than touched about your work.
You are very kind, and I'm sure we'll meet at some, photo festival
Photo
somewhere,
festival
either in
somewhere.
another country or in,
Yeah.
traditional cities. That's fine too.
Or in
And
Chicago, we never know.
next year I will do the 24 hour. I mean, this year I found out the date too late, but next year I will try to do it.
Yeah. You have to write me. I have no idea how it works. I don't know. I always see people 24-hour and I'm in a group, but I don't know how it works. So if anybody can explain me, I will be on to. And we have also have on Street Macadam a wonderful contest with we are collaborating with Livorno, also a festival. So also please always feel free to join uh, and support the work of women and men photographers all around the world, because I know we are all doing amazing work and I know how hard it is just to
Yes,
leave our passion. It's not easy. Also, the work after to watch at the images. What is to just to you came back from a journey with a package full of impressions, and then to choose the right ones or just to go through. It's always wow. Yeah, what do you delay? Do you not delay? I don't know. Always also just
Yeah.
go with your heart.
It depends on you, yeah. And for me, what has been important about street also, and that's really from the bottom of my heart, it's to find a community.
Yes.
And it's a vibrant community, and I made many friends, and this aspect of it is just wonderful.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and you are part of it, of course.
Same here. You too. And I'm same here. And a lot of greetings to all our friends out there and to the followers. And France, we see us soon.
Okay,
Have an
be in touch, and
amazing
all
time.
right, you too.
Yeah. Bye. Thank you so much for this hour.
Of course, my pleasure.
Bye.